Miami Heat are making moves. We'll break down the roster updates on this episode Heat Digest, as well as Jaime Jaquez's big plans for All-Star Weekend. We'll break this all down on this episode Heat Digest, but first remember to subscribe to the channel, as 92.5% of you guys currently watching this are not subscribed to the channel. It'd mean a lot to us over here at Heat Digest if you did subscribe, as we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're less than 150 away. We'd appreciate the support that you show. We've appreciated what you've done already. Now let's get to it and break down this news, this roster update, as our roster today looks different than it did just yesterday. And the reason being is that the Miami Heat went out and signed Alondes Williams to a 2-way contract. He is a former player of our G League affiliate team, the Sioux Falls Skyforce, where he averaged 20 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 6.5 assists. He's a certified bucket getter, if you don't know who that is. Alondes Williams has a 55-point game, which is the franchise record, as well as multiple games with 40 or more scored. He really just knows how to put the ball in the basket, and I just showed you his stats. It's not just that. The dude can rebound. The dude can facilitate. He does play the guard position. You can put him at the 1 or the 2. And again, he is 6'4". It's not like he's a smaller guard. And again, if you haven't seen him play, he has a lengthy wingspan, a longer frame. It doesn't seem like he's going to be really in a deficit in the NBA. Hopefully he does translate, as he's going to be really a reality check coming from the G League affiliate, or the G League team, the NBA affiliate team, to the NBA, as the Miami Heat don't desperately need someone like Alondes Williams. But again, it's going to be interesting, as he is taking RJ Hampton's spot, which is who we cut in order to sign Alondes Williams. Again, it's going to be extremely, extremely interesting, because he's not going to get a lot of playing time. Again, and if he does, it's going to come in a lot of the garbage time. He's only had 1 game played in the NBA up to this point. He has 5 minutes logged where he only had 1 rebound, so we cannot really judge him on anything he's done on this level yet, but it's going to be so exciting to see what he can do, as the Miami Heat seem like they might be done making moves, because with this signing, we have 1 spot left on our roster. We have 14 out of 15 spots filled after we cut RJ Hampton and then signed Alondes Williams, which means we have 1 available spot. Now, the reason there is still availability is because we have the ability, like every team in the NBA, to make a buyout. Now, if we buy out a player, they would be able to come to us, but the problem is we don't have a lot of cap room, and because of the cap room, the lack of cap room we have, we have to sign a player that is under the $12.4 million mark, and with that, our pool of players is limited severely compared to what, if we had a little bit more cap room, what it would be. Now, Gallinari is an option, Otto Porter is an option, Thaddeus Young, DeLon Wright, Robin Lopez, James Bouknight, Andre Drummond are all available, as well as people like Harry Giles, Daniel House, and Killian Hayes are all available for the Miami Heat, because they are under the $12.4 million mark. Now, you've heard me throw out the name Andre Drummond a bunch of times, especially over the last week or so, as the trade deadline was approaching. It seemed like the Miami Heat really needed one of those center positions. We needed one of those big centers we can put near the rim to really protect the paint, rebound effectively, and that's really it. We be able to take a foul or two when Bam's in, we can't let Bam get into foul trouble. We saw that a lot down the stretch of the Western Conference Finals whenever anyone was playing the Denver Nuggets, as they had so much size. And if we were able to get in the playoffs this year and make a deep playoff run, size could be an issue for the Miami Heat, as Bam is a true power forward playing the center position due to the lack of size the Miami Heat have. So again, it's going to be interesting to see if the Miami Heat make any moves in the buyout section of things. Again, I wouldn't really put money on it due to the fact of, 1, lack of cap, and also the lack of players available. It'd be awesome to see them go get someone like, I'm not even going to throw out the name Robin Lopez, but Andre Drummond, as he would just be there to collect rebounds, block shots, and just protect the paint for the Miami Heat, as we need it desperately. But again, wouldn't really bet on it, as it doesn't seem the Miami Heat are going to make any more changes after going and get Alondes Williams and signing him to the team. But again, there is 1 more spot, so I wouldn't be surprised. Now let's get to it and break down Jaime Jaquez's huge weekend planned for the All-Star game, or the All-Star break, I should say, as he's going to be in the 2024 NBA Dunk Contest. He'll be competing against Mac McClung, Jaylen Brown, and Jacob Toppin, obviously Obi Toppin's little brother, who plays for the G League affiliate team affiliated with the New York Knicks. So Jaime Jaquez not only doing that, he's also will be competing in the 2024 Rising All-Star Challenge, or Rising Stars Challenge, where he'll be competing against other rookies like Chet, Scoot Henderson, Victor Wembanyama, and a bunch of others. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see what Jaime Jaquez Jr. can do. The dunk contest, I know, seems like a kind of a rare thing, as he hasn't been the most exciting dunker. He does dunk often when he gets the chance, but it's nothing too flashy. But if you don't know, he did compete his senior year in high school. Well, that was 5 years ago out in California, where he beat great athletes who were also obviously in high school as a high school dunk contest, but he was jumping over 2 or 3 people at a time, going between the legs. Simply, he looks like a crazy athlete. Everyone really does. All the NBA players, I should say, all do when looking back at their high school film. But I can't wait to see what he has in store, as well as for the Rising Stars Challenge. If he can get a win or even just a flashy competitive mark in either of these competitions, it'll be great, not just for him, but for the Miami Heat, and I can't wait to see what he does. That's going to be it for this episode of Heat Digest. I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, and thanks for the support.